Good morning, AM 1220 KHTS. This is your host Fred Arnold on the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce Business Spotlight. I'm joined by my good friend Chuck Morris. Chuck is the commander of the, let me get this right, the Friendly Valley Veterans Club. Yeah, perfect. So you're the commander. You're the gentleman in charge of leading that group?
I am, and it's a good group of veterans from all wars. As a matter of fact, we have veterans from the Second World War, Korean War, and of course the Vietnam War. Now,
Chuck and I crossed paths because of the work in town on so many different things. But there's one thing that you're working on that is so special, that's going to be so impactful to this community, and that is it's called the Traveling Wall Memorial, but it's the Vietnam Memorial Wall.
It is a Vietnam Memorial Wall. It's the American Veterans Traveling Tribute is the actual name, and it is a traveling Vietnam Memorial Wall. It is 80% the size of the one in Washington.
So it's almost as big as the one in Washington.
It's 8.5 feet at the apex. It's 360 feet long.
Over a football field.
Over a football field. There are 72 panels. Each panel is 5 foot wide, and all 58,238 names are etched into this wall. So it is an actual as close to the one in Washington as you'll see. There are other traveling walls throughout the United States, but this one is the largest and the most complete of all the walls that are available. And it will be here 4 days only in September of this year. It'll be here on the 26th of September through the 29th of September. And it'll be open 24 hours a day for viewing.
And expect some big commotion at where the city's going to put on for it. The Patriot Guard is going to meet the trucks that are coming into town.
They will escort. The Patriot Guard is going to escort the truck when it comes in. It arrives here on Wednesday, the 25th. It will be escorted up the 5 freeway by the Highway Patrol and then met on Magic Mountain Parkway, because it will be at Magic Mountain Parkway and Citrus at the parking lot of the Valencia Town Center Mall.
And that's over by the mall. That's the parking lot. Best described as kind of between Sears and Citrus, Magic Mountain, right in that corner, right where there's a big lot.
It's a big area where it's going to be, and it will be, like you say, escorted by the Sheriff's Department, the Fire Department, the Patriot Riders, the Patriot Guard, the American Legion riders. They will also be escorting it. It then gets to the site, it stays there, and then first thing Thursday morning it gets assembled and should be open for viewing on Thursday afternoon, and then it'll be open 24 hours a day until Sunday when it gets disassembled.
And the one thing that you hear a lot of stories, and there's a committee putting together the event, if you will, the 4-day event. You hear stories of people coming from all over the country who haven't had the opportunity to see their family member etched on the wall in Washington, D.C., so they come to pay their respects.
Exactly.
On this wall,
and the reason that's one of the reasons that I wanted to bring it to Santa Clarita was for the people that cannot afford or could not afford to go to Washington to see the actual wall, and they can come here and see it here in Santa Clarita. And then the second reason was, of course, what a great thing it is for our city, because this is a magnificent city to be living in, and it's a great city for veterans. And then the third reason I'm doing it in September is because that's during school time. And we need these school kids to know about Vietnam and the Vietnam War. It's something that is not taught in schools, and it's something that they need to know. As a matter of fact, we're going to even have an essay contest of 5th, 6th, and 7th graders with prizes of $1,000 for first, $750 for second, and $500 for third place of savings bonds for these essays. And it'll be done through our library system. So it's something that they need to know about. And it's a war that was fought that was not a very good war as far as many people are concerned. And the servicemen that did and women that did fight in the war were treated so badly when the war was through. So.
Well, aren't you thankful we've changed that?
Yes, so am I.
Yeah, it's certainly. Chuck, again, let's mention the date of the wall, which is September 26th through the 29th.
Correct.
And those that want to reach out to you, and maybe they can donate their services or their time, or maybe they're a teacher that wants to figure out how to reach out to you and get more information out. How can they reach you?
They can call me, or they can just email me. It's Chuck N, letter N, Barb, B-A-R-B, letter M, at yahoo.com.
Chuck in Barb M
at yahoo.com.
at yahoo.com.
Right.
And those that want to just call you.
If they want to call, it's 476-0399, area code 661.
Yeah, it's going to be quite an event for all of us to reflect upon, to learn from, and to pay respects to. Ladies and gentlemen, Chuck Morse, the commander from the Friendly Valley Veterans Club in Friendly Valley.
In Friendly Valley.
Yes, and the organizer, if you will, I almost want to say CEO of the Veterans Memorial Wall in the Santa Clarita Valley on September 26th and 29th. Well, you've been listening to and watching online this edition of the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce Business Spotlight on AM 1220 KHTS.